plane, plane.
Hi, my name is Michael Dyer.
And this is Kelly Gervolino.
Kelly, why are we doing this?
It's a good question. I think part of it is I feel like I have a story to tell, a story of me not being enough and how my whole life reflected that until I came to the realization that I'm not broken and that I am whole and I am complete. And if I am, that means that everyone else is too. And it wasn't until I was an absolute hot mess and disaster that I started to look up and realize that I am beautiful and I am complete and I do have value and we all do. And that's just hopefully my intention is that somebody else can get something out of that story.
The reason I'm doing this, I guess I want to just give back to the world and say, you know what, if I could go back in time and talk to little Mikey, and even though he's going through all this, if I can tell him that everything that is happening right now, every moment, everything's going on, that is for a reason. And the reason is not bad. The reason is to make him stronger. The reason is to make him more aware. The reason is to let him know that he is valuable no matter what. Because in my situation, I grew up very, very poor. And I used to establish my worth by things that I had. And I used to look at every person, because that person had nice car, nice house, and money, that they were more valuable than me, was the little poor boy with holes in the bottom of his shoes. Someone who old clothes. So my reason for doing this is that if there's somebody out there who feels like their worth is being established by things, I want you to rethink it and tell a different story.
I love that. That's beautiful. I'd like to share my real reason for doing this. And it's because I spent 45 years of my life making up a story that I wasn't enough. I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't good enough. I wasn't pretty enough. I just plain wasn't enough. And my entire life and my experiences reflected the fact that I thought I wasn't. And I had to work so hard that I drove myself right into the ground and landed in a hospital bed in isolation because I was so sick. And it was at that moment I realized I have to make a change. Because that loop tape was killing me. And really what it was is I feel like it was just God, spirit, universe, you can call it whatever you want, saying, honey, I love you. And this is not who you are. You are enough. And I'm going to do everything I can to make you believe it and know it. And it's been a long journey, but I'm starting to really step into the fact that I do have intrinsic value. And if I have intrinsic value and I ran myself ragged, then there may be other people out there that can glean something from my story. And it isn't in vain. It's only bringing us home, but we can stop it. And it doesn't have to land in ICU.
And yet, here you are, radiant beauty, someone who is, a wonderful mom, someone who committed herself to transforming not only your life, but people around you. Um, how cool is that?
How cool is that?
You
Yeah, I've given up everything, corporate life, money, like everything, and walked away because I feel so strongly about letting people know that they're loved, but like really loved,
Mm-hmm.
and inviting them to see it in themselves. That's it. So here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.